Me and Huckleberry are up early on this Saturday morning because we are headed to North Carolina today to go stay with my parents for a week, redo my childhood bedroom, and I'm gonna play a band show next Saturday at the Loping Crow Distillery. We got up early, we're gonna pack the car and be on our way, but I figured I would take you guys along with me this week as I go home, and yeah, it's gonna be a fun week. Huckleberry's ready to go back to bed. I feel it. Ready to go on a road trip? Road trip, we're going to the country estate. Let's go. One thing about me is I am an overpacker every time. Time for a road trip to the country estate, Huckleberry. We got this. 7 whole hours. Okay guys, so we just went through Knoxville and we are about to make our one and only pit stop. For those of you who don't know this about me, it's like a 7 hours and 40-minute drive from where I live in Tennessee to my parents' house in North Carolina. I make one stop. I'm a one-stop shop person. I get gas, I go pee, I walk Huckleberry, and then we're back on the road. So if you road trip with me, I'm sorry. Anyone who's ever made this like long haul with me knows I am a one-stop person unless it's an emergency. So I'm gonna make my one stop in Dandridge, Tennessee, and then we're gonna be going through the mountains, through Asheville, and then once I get on I-85, I'm almost home. So this trip has flown by. Yes, I am listening to jazz. Do not judge me. I had a little bit of a quiet time this morning. I talked to my mom for about the first hour. And I've been listening to jazz ever since. It's very relaxing, very demure, very mindful, very cutesy.
You make me feel like home ain't far away, like anything could happen if I keep the faith, like all my prayers didn't go to waste, 'cause God knew I'd find you someday.
Gumbo!
I got a dream worth chasing, I got a fear worth facing, I got something to say, and honey, you're the reason. I got a heart wide open, I got a love worth knowing. There's peace in my soul, and honey, you're the reason. You make me feel like I'm not a mess.
So we're at my grandparents' house. We just had Sunday dinner, as they like to call it. dinner is supper to them and lunch is dinner. Don't ask. Anyways, we just had lunch with them and my great aunts, and I've just been kind of hanging out with them while my parents went to town to go pick up paint because I'm gonna be painting my childhood bedroom. So it's been a relaxing Sunday evening so far here at the Tyson residence. So I am back home from having Sunday lunch or dinner again. Dinner is supper to them. It's a very long story. But we have done Sunday lunch in my family for as long as I can remember. Every Sunday we would go to church. We would all have Sunday lunch. And it's just crazy because over the years, obviously that's had to change. Like my sister went off to college and now she lives in the Raleigh area. And so now it's my great aunts. So we had lunch with my 2 great aunts who are really fun to be around, and my grandparents and my mom and dad. That was a really great time. I needed that. I also want to say, if you see me during this week-long vlog wearing the same outfits, it's because when I'm home, I am pretty much a comfort over style gal, and I also like to get stuff done. So this week especially, we spent all morning cleaning out my childhood bedroom, going through like some keepsake items and just stuff that, you know, you keep stuff at your parents' house thinking, well, maybe I'll want this one day, and then like you grow up and you're like, this really didn't mean much to me. So I went through a lot of that today. It was so much fun to find like old keepsakes and things that I kind of forgotten about. But pretty much my whole closet back home is cleaned out now. All of my drawers are cleaned out. There's like a few things left in my closet, but for the most part, everything I have is in Tennessee. And that's really weird to think about. I mean, obviously they're storing a few things for me here, but yeah, it's gonna be really nice, and it's gonna be kind of like just a really wonderful guest room for people to come stay. That's gonna be like kind of, my mom's very minimalist and I am too, so we're gonna kind of make it a minimalist getaway room for when I come home or when people come to stay with them. It'll just be really tranquil. That's my goal. So we're gonna do that. My parents went to town and got paint samples. So tonight we're gonna try a couple paint swatches on the wall and see what works. And then this week at some point, I'm gonna try to paint my bedroom. And I have a band practice Tuesday, and I have a show on Saturday. It's just all the things. I have all the things. We're just gonna see how much I can fit into my week. But I'm really glad that I could do this vlog and take you guys along with me on what it's like to be home in North Carolina. Honestly, it's so picturesque where my parents live. They live on 40 acres of land. Definitely a mindset shift to go from being in the city and seeing neighbors while I walk Huckleberry and like trying to dress semi-normal when I walk him, to being on a piece of land where you could just walk out in your pajamas with your coffee and walk the dogs off leash. First thing in the morning, you could see like all of the nature. You guys get to finally see this. And it's so relaxing when I come home because I do love being in the woods and being out in the middle of nowhere. And I do miss country life a lot, living in... What are you doing? Oh my gosh. I do miss country life a lot though when I come home. So all that to say. I have so much I'm trying to fit in this week. Oh my gosh, who am I? What am I doing? This is gonna be crazy. Can we do it?
The sweetest things grow slow over time.
So when my sister got married, we put up these lights for her wedding, because this is where we had her wedding. I don't know if you can see them. And my dad is trying to figure out how to hook them back up, because we're trying to have a vibe. Thanks, Dad.
You're welcome.
Mom with her little dog.
Knowing there's peace in my soul, and honey, you're the reason.
So today I'm in my childhood bedroom. I'm getting some video of how it looks right now, so I can always remember what it looked like for me throughout high school. Granted, about, I think, my freshman year of high school, we repainted my room. We did gray walls, as you can see behind me, and then I wanted a black accent wall. Any of you guys who ever watched One Tree Hill, there was a character on there named Peyton who I loved, and she would paint her room like it was red at one point, and then she did like a little black door wall thing, and she would draw lyrics or people's names on it. She just had like, she was very artsy, and I loved that. So when I was in high school, I was like, I really want a black accent wall, and then I'm going to take a silver Sharpie and do lyrics. So I wrote some of my favorite song lyrics. The goal was to kind of cover the whole wall in lyrics, and as you can see, I have quite a few in this corner. I was being very crafty. But I wrote some of my favorite lyrics on the wall, and I even had like a couple friends who wanted to add in their own Sharpie handwriting. And my dad was like, are you sure you really want to paint over this? Like, are you sure you're ready to say goodbye to this wall? And I'm like, yeah, because it served its purpose. In high school, it was cool. I got to write lyrics in fun little curvy handwriting, and I had the best time. But, you know, it's been, I don't even want to say how long it's been since I've been in high school. But it's time. Like everything in life, things come and they serve its purpose and you have a great time. And then when it's time to move on, you say thank you to the space and you let it go. And my life is very different now. Now that I'm older, I'm kind of ready for a more calming space. And the lyric wall just isn't that calming for me anymore. And it's kind of, my room's always been the darker room of the two rooms. So like my sister's room is a lot lighter. It gets more sunlight. And so a black wall really doesn't help with the whole dark room thing. So I'm excited to kind of move on from that stage of life. But my One Tree Hill wall really was, it was a mood. It was a moment, you know? But today I'm just kind of getting some video of what my room looked like. So I'll always have it to remember. And we'll, you know, kind of sashay into this new season. I don't know why I just said sashay. This is from when I met Gloriana, the day we won our Jeep with Taylor Swift's face on it, and they all signed my poster. This is the room, and I'm gonna do some paint samples now and hopefully pick the new color for this space. I'm panicking. Okay, so I've got the first sample on. I'm gonna probably speed this up and you guys will see the options, but I had to share this one. It's called Cookie Dough. If this is the one it's meant to be. So Mom and I just got back from Lowe's. We ended up going and picking up some carpet samples. And then I didn't like any of the paint colors that we had previously got samples for, so we went back and got like a little bit better selection, I think. We were worried about it being too dark, and then it ended up being like way too many light colors, and they all kind of ended up looking the same. So kind of reeled it in. So I'll show you guys our options and what we decided against. So as you can see, this top row was the original paint samples we got, and we were worried that if we went too dark, it would be too much. So we went lighter, and then we didn't really like any of these. These were too pink. This one was okay, and then this was supposed to be like a sage green, and it ended up being more of like a mint green. So we went back and we got these. I'm in between kind of this one and this one. This is called Chocolate Milk, and this is like Fresh Thyme, I think. And I really like this. I'm just worried it'd be too dark. These are the options. So we are back at it today. I didn't vlog much yesterday because we had a band practice and I was basically just going through stuff and cleaning out a ton. So as you can see, we have donation boxes behind me. We're gonna stop by Goodwill. We finally picked a paint color from our room and we're gonna pick that up, run a few more errands in town, and then we're gonna go home and get started painting. So, busy day. Last night was a late one. The band practice went really, really good. I got some video of that. We made margaritas. It was fun. And now we're off to get our paint. So it's officially Thursday and I'm halfway through my week at home. I think I said yesterday on our way to town, or was it band practice? I can't remember how many of these little update videos I've done. I've been trying just to vlog randomly while I'm home. I went through a ton of my stuff while I was here, kind of trying to consolidate everything. So a couple days I did that and I didn't film it because anytime you're going through stuff, your house is gonna be a mess. Out of respect for my mom, our house normally looks really, really great. And right now it's a little bit of a madhouse just because we're going through so much stuff and trying to get our house to a point where, like, my mom's like me. I think pretty much everyone in my family has ADHD. And me and my mom are very similar in that we can't get stuff done if there's a mess around us. So we're trying to organize the house so she can feel a little bit more relaxed when she's home. So I've been going through that. It's not glamorous. I haven't been sharing any of the video of that. And yesterday my mom actually was home. We picked up the paint from my room, and if you can't tell in the background, we painted yesterday, and I forgot to get some video of that actually. I didn't film a single bit of us painting away the gray and the black, but I will give you guys a little tour and show you. I'm really loving this brown color. I think it was a move. My dad still swears up and down. He's like, I don't know, darker colors, and because my room never gets a lot of sunlight. And my dad was like, your room is so, you know, dark and there's lots of shadows. I just don't know if a dark color is gonna help. But something I learned in Tennessee when I painted my apartment, my bedroom has no windows. And I did a dark blue in there and I kind of embraced the dark. And I swear that's the way to go. If you have a dark room and you're not sure what color to do in there, lighter colors tend to like make the shadows look more drabby. And so I embraced a dark color and I think it made this room look so much more cozy. So that's exciting, and I'm gonna show you guys what we did yesterday. I still have to do a second coat, but it's coming along. So I don't know if you can really tell, but here's the room. I think the brown looks really good, and I think it's gonna look even better with my bed frame. This actually used to be my dad's, and it used to be like this ugly gold color, and we spray painted it a long time ago. Had that done, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. I think it's gonna look so good. I'll have to do an updated vlog when everything's ready and show you guys kind of like the finished product, but this is probably where I'm gonna be leaving it when I go back to Tennessee. I like it though, it's real good. You can see my Build-A-Bear collection in the background. So today we are at RVC Music Store. I'm consigning a couple items that I've collected over the years, and they are local to Locust, North Carolina. Super sweet people. I'm gonna take you guys in while they check out my stuff. And yeah, just come by if you are in the Locust, North Carolina area. Come support your local music store. I personally think music stores help all of these artists and songwriters and musicians do their thing, so go support them. So it's my final day here in North Carolina. I had a super lazy day with my parents and I didn't try to tackle any more home projects. But I got a lot accomplished this week. I cleaned out my childhood room. I got rid of a lot of stuff that I don't want to keep anymore for my mom, so she has more storage space. I went through a lot of music stuff. I sold some music stuff at the local music store. I just did a ton. So today we kind of kept it low key, and I'm really glad because tonight I'm playing at Loping Crow Distillery. In fact, my dad just left to go set up the sound with my drummer, Paul Graham. And obviously I just got ready. I'm wearing my super comfy jumpsuit that I love. I got it from the Stella Blue Boutique ladies at Vintage Market Days, and it's one of my favorite, and it's so fall, like it's a very fall color jumpsuit. So I'm really excited to go play. I know a lot of people at home are coming out tonight to hear the band, and it's always a good time playing with the guys. So let's go make some music on my final night in North Carolina. It takes a village.
Those were just loose in his cat.
The aftermath of a great show. Now we pack up. Melinda! I love you, Carson. The end of the show is always the worst. Because we sleepy and sweaty.
Yes. I'm probably gonna go to bed at like 1, maybe. No, I'm kidding.
What time is it?
I really don't.
Watch it be like 10 p.m.
It's
not even 10, it's 9:51. We're like, baby, bed. Time to go. All right. That's how you know. The man of the hour, the sound guy. Have I told you lately that I love you?
Yeah, I love you too.
Thank you.
I love you.
My mom literally just waved me down the driveway, and if anybody has ever been to my house, we have like an extremely long driveway. It's like a quarter of a mile long. My mom literally sat on the porch and just like waved me off the whole way down the driveway, and I tried to wave back, obviously. I was trying to film a little bit as I left, but it's always so hard to leave home. I mean, like, I'm ready to get back to Tennessee. Obviously, I have a routine and a job I love. But man, it is so hard to leave home. And I think that's just a testament to how much I love my family and how much I love the people in my hometown and my friends that still live here and the people who came out to the show last night. I got to see a lot of friends who have supported me over the years, and getting to play with the band is always fun. Those guys are amazing. So shout out to Paul, Billy, and Artis, and my dad for running the sound. We had a great show last night, but it's always so hard to leave. So I'm gonna put out an audiobook. I have a 7-hour and 12-minute drive today, which means Sunday must be the day to go to Nashville. So I'm gonna put on an audiobook and try not to cry. It's always so hard to leave. But I'll be back at Thanksgiving, so here we go.